Hey guys, Dom 2009 here. Welcome back to another video. So today we are doing a 2020 NHL Draft Redraft. No, I should just say redraft. I don't know. I'm going crazy. We're doing picks 1 through 10. Let's get into it. First overall, I got Tim Stützle going to the Rangers. Originally taken was Alexis Lafreniere, but I mean, it's Timmy Stutz, superstar, Jimmy Stu, whatever the heck you call him. He's one of the better players in the NHL. I'd have him top 50 in the NHL. He is just so good. He scores at peak. I think he could be a 110 point scorer. More realistically, I think he could be an 85, 95 point guy consistently, assuming Ottawa is a good team. Other than that, he'll be like a 75 point guy. But I think in no other situation, I think Tim Stützle, he's definitely would go first overall instead of third overall in this redraft. Number 2, Seth Jarvis to the Los Angeles Kings. Originally picked 13th to the Hurricanes. The player picked in this spot, Quinton Byfield. Seth Jarvis is just a top 100 player in the NHL, I'd say. One of the best defensive forwards in the NHL who can create offense. He's a 65, 75 point guy. On Carolina, I think Seth Jarvis would go number 2 in this draft all day, any day. Pick number 3, Lucas Raymond to the Senators. So they don't get Stützle in this. They get Lucas Raymond. Originally picked number 4 of the Wings. Lucas Raymond, he can put a team on his back. I'd say Raymond peaks out as 75 point guy, but Lucas Raymond, he's a pretty damn solid player. So I'd take him all day, any day to add to my team in any situation. One of the better players in the league. Defensively, he could be better, but Red Wings are kind of crap. Anyways, pick 4, Alexis Lafreniere going to the Wings instead of Lucas Raymond. Originally picked number 1 overall. He's not a bad player. It's just he took a while to become what he is today. I'd say Lafreniere peaks out as 75 point guy, but I'd love to see him become a 90 point guy, scoring 57 points last year, breakout season, Lafreniere, just watch out. He could become a top 30 player. I don't have him in my top 100, maybe top 150, but not top 100 players. Number 5, I got Dawson Mercer going to the Senators. Dawson Mercer. So originally picked in this spot is Jake Sanderson, but Dawson Mercer, he's a pretty good player. I think he'd be a good pick, 5th overall in this redraft. His career high is 56 points. Last couple of years been a little bit underwhelming, but if he can get back to that 55, 65 point range, I think the Devils got a steal of a pick at 18. Number 6, Jake Sanderson to Anaheim. Him and Mercer, I think they can go either way. Depends what you want. By the way, this is all just my opinion. Your opinion could be completely different. I'm totally cool with that. Originally picked in this spot was Jamie Drysdale. He's now on the Flyers. He got traded there. But yeah, Jake Sanderson going to Anaheim instead of Jamie Drysdale. I think Anaheim would have rather had that. Their defense is kind of bad. Pick number 7, Anton Lander to the Devils. Okay, so instead of Alexander Holtz, they get Anton Lander, solid 35, 45 point guy. I'd say on a team where he wouldn't be buried as the third line center, he'd be a second, first line center, low end first liner, mid to top end second liner. Originally picked number 12 to the Panthers. Anton Lander, solid player, Stanley Cup champions. I'd rather have the Oilers have won last year, but because that's just me being a salty Oilers fan. Anton Lander, really good player. Sam Bennett wasn't there. He would be more like a 55, 60 point guy. But you know what? I still am going 7th, which is higher than 12. Pick number 8, Kaden Gouey. Hear me out. He's Kaden Gouey. He plays for Montreal, one of the better young defensemen. Originally picked in the spot was Jack Quinn to Buffalo Sabres. 45 career points, but don't let the offense say that he's a bad player. He's a really good player in his own right, and him and Hudson are going to be the top pair of the future for the Habs. Pick number 9, Brock Faber to the Wild. Okay, so Wild fans, you guys aren't going to be mad at me because he still goes to your team. Originally picked in the spot, Barco Rossi, Brock Faber, originally picked for number 45 to the Kings, so he's a big riser in this redraft. Thing is, last year's stats were a little bit inflated because he was doing all of Jared Spurgeon's work, but you know what? Brock Faber, not a bad player, and he still goes to his hometown Minnesota, so home state Minnesota. I'm going crazy. Pick number 10, Cole Perfetti to the Jets. He went there in real life. Cole Perfetti, really good player. He's got 13 points in 15 games this year, while the Jets are a wagon. Cole Perfetti, really good player. Honorable mentions go to Marco Rossi. I wanted to put him there. Devin Levi is an honorable mention. Quinton Byfield, Dylan Holloway's looking solid. Overall, solid draft. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Dom 2009, out.